Okay, I want to say shalom to everyone. Thank the Most High for another day. This is a so-called Wednesday. It's approaching Wednesday sundown. As you can see, it's so-called evening. The evening and the morning is the first day. So you start your first day or the next day at even, as it says in Scripture. All right, so I just want to put that out there. So we are approaching, based on the Enoch's calendar, the true Shabbat. Save the Gregorian calendar. Don't deal with the Gregorian calendar at all. But that's not this lesson. Video. I just wanted to put up some information in regards to this this government shutdown thing. Every year, pretty much, they're gonna so-called shut the government down. And if you notice, they're shutting down the most vital parts of the government, DOJ and things of that nature. I forgot the other ones, but when it comes down to it, this border that Trump is talking about, this wall, actually, it's already a border set in place. But the wall, and people should understand, this wall that he wants to be built is not to keep people out. It's mainly to keep a specific type of people in, okay? They want to keep a certain minority groups within America once everything hits the fan here, which is pretty soon. Okay, I'm not trying to be a bearer of bad news, but I'm just a messenger. Blame the scriptures as being a bearer of bad news for those that don't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments and things of that nature. Once the wall is built, these people, let me just go back to give you some history in regards to this wall thing. It goes back way back into the time of Nero, when Nero burnt 4 cities in Rome and blamed it on the children of Israel. When he did that, they began to come against the children of Israel due to what Nero did. They were blamed for it. So what you got to realize is they built the wall at that particular time. So you would say, well, you know what? They built the wall at that particular time. Okay. But as time went on, they starved our people out. You can read the story in The War of the Jews, and it goes into details, and you can get the book Babylon to Timbuktu. From Babylon to Timbuktu. You can read that around pages, I think it's page 83. I'm not sure, but you all can read through the story in regards to that. Matter of fact, it's in the back of the book, Babylon to Timbuktu. When that happened, you got to realize that there's going to be a war between people. You have various factions that's going to come in alliance with the government at the very last or at the very end. And the best thing we have to realize sorry if I'm watching my area here. It's always a bunch of commotion when I make these videos. So I apologize for being all over the place for a second, because, this type of information is pretty much kind of, you would say, very vital. And, certain people understand I'll be putting out certain truth. So I like to watch my surroundings a lot. But this wall that Trump is that he's building, because he's going to build it, you will see a fight between Pelosi, I think that's the lady name, Pelosi or whatever, and him debating and things. They're faking, okay? That's a stage front. They're not debating anything. They're doing that for the media, okay? But behind closed doors, they are in agreement with it, because eventually, based on scripture and prophecy, that wall will be built. This is all prophecy. They built the wall back then. They'll build a wall now. The same people that was ruling then is the same spirit and vein of the bloodline and veins of the people that's in office today. There's no difference between Trump and Nero and Vespasian and Titus, okay, during 70 AD time, okay, because during 70 AD, when you can read this in Luke chapter 21, our people fled into the mountains. The scripture says, when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, know that the desolation is nigh, and flee into the mountains. All right? So that's what we're supposed to do. But some of our people stayed packed in Jerusalem, and they sacked Jerusalem. And they built a wall during the time of Masada. You can read this in the war of the Jews in the Josephus as well. So the history proves repetitious behavior when it comes down to Satan's tactics and the spirits and the demons that are ruling today. Okay, these spirits and these demons have vessels. Just like I call myself Holy Vessel 34, you'll have demon vessels that come in and have to do their jobs. They have to. Okay, now, what people really need to understand: do not pay attention to mainstream media. It's a joke. It's a stage front. They're playing. It's just a movie. It's another episode of House of Cards. Okay, that's all it is. Nothing will ever change based on votes. All right, if you're still voting in this country, you're still, I'm gonna say this cordially, you're still under the slave mindset that goes for any nation that lives here in this country. Okay? All right. So I just wanted to say that. I'm pretty much done. I'll make a longer video. You know, this is a real, just a quick snippet of information. In regards to it, I may go into some scriptures and I'll give you the history when I get a chance. I have to do these small little clips to let you all know I'm still here. Thank you all, brothers and sisters that joined the live feed yesterday in regards to the origin of Christmas. That was a very important lesson. Thank you, brothers and sisters that joined. The comments was very much appreciated. Wasn't too many negative comments, but I appreciate the comments, good or bad, because you can go into information where people are trying to debate you, and you can still get some information out of debative information. All right, so I just wanted to say that. Love you all. This is my life, and I will be doing this for the rest of it. Shalom.